All right, Alex here. It's Monday. What time is it you say on your phone? 2 o'clock?
2:05.
2:05 on Monday afternoon. I'm going to try and put a complete song down that I hadn't practiced. I'd only played the guitar on this thing, maybe off and on for, I'd say a long time though, 6-7 years. And I just sit on the couch and just play this little lead thing. I like it. It's simple. But then I woke up about 4 or 5 days ago, and all of a sudden I started early, like at 5. Just woke up and drank some coffee and started writing some words to a song. And I went, ooh, that might work with that song. Well, earlier I told Alex that I had put some songs together, well, you know, in a day or two, you know, over the weekend. Tattered and all the stuff from October Whiskey. That took a long time. That was like, they don't normally take me a year to do. You know, I can do them up. So it's kind of a challenge that Alex kind of threw out. Well, could you? And I'm like, well, yeah, probably. So it's 2 o'clock. We're going to see what can happen. Let's go pick us out a guitar. This guy right here. Okay, this is a 1965 Fender Telecaster. I got this from a gentleman who bought it brand new in '65 and actually had the paint job done on it in Fender, because he actually lived in California about 2 miles from where Fender's company was. So I'm going to try this one out. I've used it a few times on some recordings. I like the way it sounds. I'm going to use this particular guard. I'm not going to be doing any palm mutes. I'm not going to do any whammy bar use or anything. I'm just going to be playing this particular song simple with this one. This is a good simple one for it. And I'm going to be using this guy over here, which is a 53 Fender Princeton. It is all original, very beautiful. I turned it on just a little earlier. It had a little bit of hiss and crackle. Just through it. It's a lot of times it's just from having them off too long. So, but we're gonna play through it. I'll even show you with a little bit of hiss and crackle. You'll hear it, and then it'll just kind of go away throughout the song, and it'll just become part of the song. All right. Wish me luck, man. Let's get this going. You ready, Alex?
Yep.
All right. All right. So I'm gonna put on one of these tuners here on the end of these bad boys. These were great inventions. You know, a lot of people, you know these, but what a difference they make. So let me tune this bad boy up. Also, while I'm doing that, I'm going to go turn on this amplifier over here and get it warmed up. So get this 53 Princeton going. So I'm going to turn it on. And let's see, I'm missing something. Power. What do I not have turned? Oh, I got to turn the main unit on up top. And we'll get this thing charged and going. Let's go. All right, that turns that on. So some technical difficulties happened and I lost the audio there first couple of shots here. I'm using my phone for a timing beat, just like a drum kit. And then I'm also going to record that drone in the song that just kind of goes, oh. And I wanted it to go from beginning to end. So I'm going to use a sustain pedal. And instead of holding with my foot, I'm just going to tilt that stand of the keyboard and set it on it and then let it run for the 4 minutes. Okay, it's tuned up. I can shut this off. I got the amplifier on over here. I'm going to turn the volume up just a little bit probably. We'll see what's going to happen with that. I got to turn on this microphone preamp that I've used a long time. It takes about 8 minutes for those tubes. I got a set of brand new tubes in there. First time I've changed them in 26 years. And they should come out pretty good. So we're going to see how this goes. Everything's warming up. I am going to be using that DBX as well, which is just going to help silence some of the sound, the extra noises, as most of you know about. And then I'm going to just plug it in and play along to that drum beat. Okay, so I'm tuned up, amplifier's heated up, the microphone preamp is heated up. My fingers aren't really that heated up yet, but I'm not doing a lot on this song. This is going to be a pretty basic song. We're going to get a little bit of amp noise, which you can hear if I leave it open. Usually if you touch it, grounded. These are not grounded. These amplifiers have only 2 prongs, not 3. And there's that dangerous death cap that everyone talks about that I have on 20 plus amplifiers for the last 10 to 15 years, and I'm still alive. But you get zapped occasionally if you're not paying attention. But I don't know. I'm not scared of the death cap. Try and do this in one take. See what happens. Okay, I'm keeping that one take. I'm going to build from that. I'm going to turn on the old Bellari. I got another Bellari here that I bought probably in 2005 or 6. And I'm using that it's using my kick bass and my snare run to it. And I'm going to turn on this Scarlett I got. It's also it's an octo compressor. And I'm using that for the toms and the cymbals. And I run everything slightly, keeping them separated into the board over there. All right, I got an idea what I'm going to do on this thing. Make sure the record light is on. It is. All right. We should be able to hear this coming up here in a second. All right. All right, so now I'm going to do the lead for this song. So I'm going to plug in a couple of my old Boss made in Japan pedals. These guys, I've always had them, I think, like forever. And I like what they do. They just keep it simple. So that's going to add a little delay. I may add a little bit of chorus to this one as well. So I'm just going to try plugging this bad boy in here. And then we'll see how that comes out. All right. We're going to get started with some of the recording. I think I got an idea where it's going. I did play some soft spots and hard spots. I'm trying to leave a spot for some of those vocals that I wrote in the morning a couple days back. So here we go. I'm going to hit play record and hope it gets going in the right direction. It's okay. I recorded over the drums, but they're separate. So I can undo this side only. I was supposed to, so take off the record, and then I can just do undo on this guy. Undo the recording, enter, and then I think I'm okay already. So let's see if I was wondering, wasn't hearing no tap, you know? I think I didn't start the drums till about here somewhere. Oh crap. Fuck that one up. Okay.
That was good. Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna try the bass. Alex was here. I did a dry run with it because I've never played bass in this one either. So I got the idea. Hopefully it'll work. Let's get going with it. I can use the speakers here because there's no open microphone. Oh, my dumbass. Gotta hit the record button.
Just 15 seconds. Then.
You're good. You got it. Caught that. That's where I'm gonna go. That's where I'm gonna go. That's my spot. Damn it. Let's get that part right. It's opening. It'll work. So this is take 7, but we're not doing the second half. I'm going to keep those lines. We thought they were good enough. So here we go. As I slip into the edge of darkness, it sheds the pain the day that the light bearers. I gotta do it again. I have too much. I got too much. Okay, so we're using Reaper right now. Drop all this down for the moment. And I'm gonna do a master from here. I'm gonna go turn this unit on right now, the SPL. I'm also gonna use, that's a Neve, that's my son's unit. And he's starting to buy some pretty kick-ass stuff too. It's nice to have family in the business now. So I am done with the Avalon, which I sang through. And now I'm gonna wanna, hopefully this guy should power up. I think there's a button here, back here as well. Somewhere. This is the unit I haven't even used yet. I'm kind of excited about throwing. Here we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and record on this. If I hit play, everything's flying through here. It's going through the Neve, through the product up in here. And I can do some adjustments on all my sounds. And then when we get done with that, I'm gonna bring it down here. It's all running through that. It's coupled with the iron, the SPL iron. And that right there is gonna help push everything and just pretty much glue everything together, as they say. Over here is where I'm gonna put my bottom end, the bass and drums, all the low frequencies. I'm gonna kind of put them together. Then I'm gonna go ahead and run everything through another setup so that I run two different, basically, batch mixing you might call it. But I like to finalize as I'm getting there, then I'll mix them together at that point. We'll see what happens to it. All right, we'll get started. A little bit of a chorus, the whole mix of that side, and it's gonna be that guy right there. Select, yeah, exit this, chorus. What you think? How's it sound to you, Alex? Like it?
Sounds good, yeah.
Sweet. Okay, this is the initial mix.
That's awesome.
Again, I'm using the smaller, tighter focused speakers. Just trying to get a musical mix with everything lineal and just coming right at me, and then all the volumes. When I get done with that, we'll go ahead and stick it back and set through these units, get on the bigger speakers. I can do more of the sub sounds, more sonic control is what I'll be thinking of at that point, and then also the mastering, the final end of it. That drone keyboard that I put at the very beginning, I thought I was going to be pushing it in and out maybe a little, but I don't know, I kind of like it. It's just, it hit me right before we started, about a couple hours before. I thought, you know, I'm going to turn on a key setup or something and just give me something to give me a feel for the song, and I don't know, I like it. We are at 4 hours. You got your phone? Where's your phone? Show that. We started at 2:30 and it's 6:30.
Yep.
So right now I'm almost done completely with my mix, and I'm already running through here. I'm just gonna master it. I'm just gonna master the two. I won't take more than 30 minutes. I'm going to just put it in two separate tracks, bass and drums. I'm doing a little bit of editing right now, just trying to get rid of some of the scrap that I did where I didn't do it quite right. I'm not redoing anything, and we're gonna do it. So what do you think, Alex?
It was badass.
You like it?
Yeah.
He seriously saying he wants me to let's do this song
My
right.
favorite song.
The name of the song is Edge of Darkness. You can find it under Trick Vincent, Trik, and on any listening platform. I did it in 6 hours. Who's to say when you've had enough? My rope is frayed as I hang in time. All is gray when you've had enough. You taste the fruit, I eat the rind. I'm only lonely and confined. So come along if you dare to slip. Ice is formed on this road of mine. So I woke up the next morning and I heard lyrics from a song that I did in 1990, like 3 or 94. And it just kind of kept ringing in my head. And so I ended up adding that the next morning before work. I ended up doing some guitar work again. and another vocal line from that. I just felt like the song needed a finish. So this is a string of 3 different events, probably like in the 90s. I have some lines that I wrote in the 90s, one in like 94 probably, and then one that I woke up and wrote 2 weeks ago. I think I have a total of about 12 hours now because the mix down, after hearing it, I'm just go back and re-edit a little bit and remix again and just some frequencies and stuff. So about 12 hours total, I guess, in this song. So there you have it.
As I slip into the air,